Alright, moving into the shotguns, and the first one is the M147S. Classic shotgun, limited capacity but lots of firepower, spreads out its pellets over a wide range, good in close quarters, and you can only use this shotgun in Claire's campaign. So, first shotgun, let's test it out. Alright, usually in the Resident Evil series, the first shotgun you acquire is pump action, but this shotgun is actually automatic. Alright, I'm gonna test the shotguns on an iron head. Alright, so 4 shotgun shells to take down an iron head with the M147S. So you can definitely get the 2 shots off fast since it's an automatic shotgun, but the fact that it only has 2 shots before you have to reload, yeah, that can get dangerous. So you might want to put some sort of capacity upgrade on this shotgun. Alright, well that is it for the M147S. Alright, now for the next shotgun, the TAP 194. Shotgun with good capacity, however, it isn't quite as powerful as the M147S. Alright, so as it says, it doesn't have nearly as much firepower. It does have a faster firing rate, and it has a much better capacity. It has 5 shells instead of just 2. It does lose an upgrade space, however. And this is the only shotgun, and one of the few weapons in the game that you could use in both campaigns. This is the first Resident Evil game since Remake, so that's a lot of games, that does not have a Benelli M3, M4 shotgun of any type. This is not a Benelli, so it's kind of a major stray from the series. Well anyway, let's test the TAP 194 out. Alright, so being a pump action shotgun has a much slower firing speed, but the reload, the drawback to having a higher capacity is it has a longer reload speed since you have to pump each individual shell into it. Alright, since it can be tested in both campaigns, I'm gonna go ahead and test the TAP 194 on an iron head. Alright, so things got a little hectic right there, but I guess I could take 5 to 6 shots with the TAP 194 to take down an iron head. So just as the statistics claim, it is a little weaker than the previous shotgun, but you get more capacity over it. After those tests though, I'm not sure if it's worth it, because first of all, it's a pump action shotgun, so each individual shot takes a lot longer, and if you unload the full clip, you have to reload like 3 of those shells back into it. So I still think the original shotgun is better in this case. Alright, well that is it for the TAP 194. Now for the first raid mode only shotgun, the return of the Hydra. This has been in every main Resident Evil game since Resident Evil 5. Alright, let's go ahead and test it out. Well, one major flaw that this game has is they no longer have the males aim the Hydra one-handed. What the hell? Whatever. Alright, that is it for the triple barrel Hydra shotgun. Alright, now for the last shotgun. The legendary weapon Drake. Now I know it says Lindworm, and that is because this is the super rare version. Just like Revelations 1, you play online, you get to certain levels, you start unlocking these rare versions of all the weapons, and they all have special names. The Lindworm just happens to be the Drake's version of that. It's that dragon-shaped double-barrel sawed-off shotgun from Revelations 1. Alright, let's go ahead and test it out and move on from the shotguns. God, that really ticks me off that they got rid of the one-handed shot from the males. Would have looked so much cooler. But anyway, that is it for the Drake shotgun, as well as all shotguns. Alright, now for the machine pistols, and the first one is the Ammo Box 50 from Resident Evil 6. Rapid-fire machine pistol with low firepower yield for each bullet. And you get this in Claire's campaign. So let's go ahead and test it out. Alright, pretty basic machine pistol right there. I'm gonna test this on an afflicted. Alright, so 4 to 6 shots to take down an afflicted with the Ammo Box 50 in normal mode. Now that last test, I'm pretty sure one of those shots was an arm shot, that's why he survived a little bit longer. Doesn't really matter, a machine pistol, you're gonna rapid fire it most likely, so you're hardly gonna keep track of how many bullets it actually took. Machine pistols are really good for crowd control, but it eats through the ammo very fast, so you might want to have a spare bit amount of ammo. Alright, that is it for the Ammo Box 50. Now for the next machine pistol, yet another Resident Evil 6 throwback, the MPAF, or Machine Pistol Accurate Fire. Machine pistol with blazing fast rapid fire. Powerful, but runs through ammo quickly. Haven't we all heard that before? You can only get this in Claire's campaign as well. And compared with the Ammo Box 50, it seems it has a very slightly less firepower, has a higher firing rate, has the same capacity, but one less upgrade slot. So basically all that's happening here is you're losing 10 points of firepower and an upgrade slot in order to gain quite a bit more firing speed. Alright, let's test the machine pistol accurate fire out. So it definitely has a quicker firing rate. Alright, let's test the machine pistol accurate fire on an afflicted. Anyone see his leg twitching right there? Alright, so it takes 8 to 9 shots with the MPAF to take down an afflicted. Now, even though it's a slightly less firepower than the Ammo Box 50, it seems it's making quite the difference. I don't understand sometimes, really. But I wonder if it's because with the Ammo Box 50, I was trying really hard to just do one shot at a time. And I wonder if a shot is more powerful when you focus it like that, compared to just holding the trigger, because when I tested the accurate fire, I just held it down a little bit. I don't know though, maybe someone who looks really deep into this games could tell me. Alright, well, that is it for the MPAF. Now for the last regular machine pistol. It's the Chicago Typewriter from Resident Evil 4. Nice. Now, one thing about this machine pistol. First of all, it's featured in both campaigns. For this reason, it's actually a bonus weapon. It is the only bonus weapon that will not affect your rank if you use it. You unlock this by simply beating the campaign. That's it. Specifically casual difficulty, or higher, so beat the game any which way and you will receive this weapon. So the Chicago Typewriter. Good firepower made even better by overwhelming rapid fire. The most powerful of machine pistols. So not only the firepower, every single statistic is better than the previous two machine pistols. So, I do not know why, once you unlock this, you wouldn't use it over the other two. There must be some sort of drawback to all of that. Possibly it has the slowest reload speed, but I don't even think that's the case. Maybe because the firing rate is so high, maybe its recoil's horrible and it's hard to keep straight. It's probably the only reason. Alright, let's test the Chicago Typewriter out. Alright, that is definitely the maximum firing speed in this game, as it was in Revelations 1 as well. A 30 was the maximum. Alright, so since it's in both campaigns, I'll go ahead and do the same enemy. I will test it on an afflicted. Alright, so maybe the statistics aren't always exact, because I did like 3 different tests there. On one test, I made sure just to barely press the trigger to just do 1 shot, because it's actually pretty difficult to do with the Chicago Typewriter since its fire rate is so high. One test was just 1 shot after the other, and it took 6 hits. Another test was a couple multiple rounds per trigger, still took 6 hits. But then when I rapid fire it, it only took 5. So that contradicts what happens with the previous machine pistols. So now I'm starting to wonder if the damage rates are different. Maybe it's because maybe there's really a damage difference between hitting the front of the torso and the rear of the torso. I don't know, but these tests are inconclusive, and I'm just gonna go ahead and claim, like I have been in most of my modern Resident Evil reviews lately, these weapon reviews aren't supposed to be super detailed with the damage rates. I am simply just showcasing the weapons to you guys. So anyone who never played this game before can see what kind of weapons this game offers. Alright, that is it for the Chicago Typewriter. Now for the last machine pistol, as well as the only raid mode exclusive, the golden ammo box 50. So the only difference between this and the regular ammo box 50 is that it's golden and it has a much longer magazine. Alright, so let's showcase it and move on from the machine pistols. Well, this is only because it's a speed shot version of the weapon. It does have, like, the maximum firing speed in the game. Alright, that is it for the Golden Ammo Box 50, as well as all machine pistols.